Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He's scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play shouldn't be ignored either. He's always been in...
Could be danger here! And back to the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Hazard. Odegaard. Merino. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Burmo wins the duel this time. He's picked his way through. Foot in. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking tidy in possession here. This is a promising build-up. This might spell Merino! Brilliant from Mikel Merino! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Burmo tries to play it through. Cunha receives it in. Shapes to shoot! Not the most accurate. Has another go! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because...
Goes for the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. The referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Matches Cunha. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And Burmo really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that is out of play. De Ligt.
Middlesbrough really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Crosses it in. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Can he get it through? Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Diogo Dalot. Chance for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that was asking for too much. Azar. Vieira. Threads one in. Oh, good spread. Burmo. And Burmo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apology. Oh, he's been caught napping! He has found a way through. A lot of space ahead of him.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Aguero. It's a pretty loose pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
He's having a shot! And a goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Chips it through. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. Cunha in acres of space out wide. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Please take this opportunity
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Ødegaard is alert to the possibilities, but in the end... Decent chance! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Nicely shaped ball. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. Stam. No way through. And Burmo. Ødegaard. Ball swung in. He's rising! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Bruno Fernandes. Stam. Nicely weighted ball. Chips it through. Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Company makes the interception. Spence. And it's Marino.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Odegaard. Now it's Ahmad. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He's in plenty of space here. Shoots! Corner number 2 then. Cunha with the short one. Now there's... And the shot! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Now that looks a decent ball. Company spots it and intercepts. Always onto this. And he's in! Must be! Great chance! And that's a tiny finish. And that is what they came to see. What they demanded to see. His first. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. At least that has given their people something to smile about. Great vision. Aims beyond the defence.
Number 2,
Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's promising position. Company gives no quarter whatsoever.
Number 14, Fernandes. Number 9, Cantona. Number 3, Gabriel.
Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Haaland. And that could set him on his way. And this is Aguero. Tries to cross. But he's taking no chances there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, super ball. Caught offside that time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Matheus Cunha.
Added minute has been
Time
indicated.
added on 4 minutes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Merino. Diogo Dalot. And it's Dalot. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's forced to go back. Searching pass he's played there. Spence. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. A nice sequence of passes, this. McAllister touches it back. And here's Shevchenko. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. McAllister. Duke receives it in a good position. And Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Azar! McAllister. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Shevchenko. That's a shade optimistic. Tries to play it through. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Haaland. Now he's running away. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This is a promising build-up. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Jordan Henderson. Good ball, good take. Shevchenko. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Gerrard. He's found space here. McAllister. McAllister unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for options for movement. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Shevchenko wants to run onto this. Space for him to turn and look. Couch finds himself offside. Gerrard. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defence. There's the shot! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's shifted shapes to shoot! Dispatched clinically. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
After 35 minutes is number 8, Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero.
Middlesbrough cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Shevchenko. Couch receives it in a wide. Impressive jump! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Pass somewhat off target. Middlesbrough are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Burmo. Bruno Fernandes. Burmo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He can run onto that. And Burmo.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? And oh, a gilt-edged chance!
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Burmo. Some good work on the right flank here. Burmo supplying the width on this right-hand side. That is good strength. The ball goes in. Raya claims it without any fuss. And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And just quick
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ball is over the line. Doku. McAllister. Here's Doku. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Doku. Spread neatly, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that is... Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Azar. Sends it crossfield. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, good ball! Chance! It's in!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He's having a pop! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He'll try from distance! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Romero gathers from the goal kick. McAllister is the team's great visionary. And it's Gerrard. Some really good ball movement. Lovely, now then. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been won straight back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Aguero with the cross. Bullish header! It's in! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played out to the left flank. Company.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Saliba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Saliba. And it's McAllister. Gerrard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And a chance! And there's a goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Aguero, and he cuts out the supply. Jordan Henderson. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gerrard looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the finish! Azar. That's the throw. McAllister. And he's had it nicked away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Aguero. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Doku. Now it's McAllister. McAllister was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they've got a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Hazard. Number 19.
That is good progress on the left.
Such good technique.
He is through here.
Number 2.
Pings it across.
Stone. Number 5.
McAllister.
Coming on the field.
That has not gone well.
Number 7.
And it's
Beckham.
Rice.
Number 17. Frank
Back in
Lampard.
possession and ready to go again.
18. Bergkamp.
Shevchenko.
Number 3.
Well
Gabriel.
timed, excellent interception. Referee looks at his
Hello,
watch
attendees.
and
This
blows
is
his
a
whistle.
children's announcement.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both
everybody,
sides
and
look to clear the
welcome to
first
today's
hurdle.
match.
Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Burmo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking for a runner. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Kovacic.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Paris ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Nice bit of trickery. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts.
Mounts! But he's left disappointed. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Hazard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's run loose here. Middlesbrough are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he's there to clear it. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Kovacic. Vieira gets a foot in and wins the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Fernandes. Ekitike. And that has left him in a heap.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words,
he's in one-on-one, and he's got away from him. Ekitike is onto this, and he's hit it long. Well read, nice interception. Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Romero. It's gone out for a throw-in. This is a promising build-up. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that is a nice touch. Almost half an hour in now. Now, who's going to be first to this? Silvestre. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Vieira. Played back into the centre. And he's quick to return it. Bruno Fernandes. Kovacic. Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Van de Ven. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Romero. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
And somehow he has kept that out. Vieira! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Mount. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kovacic is the team's great visionary. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. Kovacic. Juve. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's found a way through. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a little off target. Romero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello attendees, this is
so neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Haaland. Here's found. Shot a goal! They scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being...
And Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Middlesbrough are looking to go forward now. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, it's come loose. And he's quick to snatch. And another try! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Mount. He is through here. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Getting up there! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. He's picked his way through. Spread neatly, so no flag here. Delivers the ball. Martinez deals with that nice and simple. Oh, well played, well played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Shevchenko. And it's Azar. And here's Haaland. Middlesbrough have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Saliba. He's found a way through. Romero gets across and deals with it. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Shevchenko.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Out towards the flank. Middlesbrough are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Mount. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Erling Haaland.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
To replace him is...
It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Company has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. The ball has bounced loose now. Azar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's beaten the last man. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Kovacic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Manchester United truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Surely he can't miss! He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Stam. And that's that. Middlesbrough can celebrate now. They have exactly... Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we'll be seeing a lot of this fella, Mateo Kovacic, if he's got the freedom to get forward. He's got the athleticism, he's got the staying power, and he loves to press. And just keep an eye out for that drop of the shoulder. He loves to go past opposition players.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodri. Haaland! Oh, the ball... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Yeah, he certainly hit it well enough. Still, very good technique, though. Something he's never short of.
Looking for options for movement. Kovacic. To Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Middlesbrough are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads.
He's in one-on-one. And he shoots! Of course! And there is your opener. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Erling Haaland.
Middlesbrough have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Silvestre. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ødegaard, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. That has been cut short. Manchester United are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And the pass is intercepted. Doku. Juve. Rodri does really well there, he is strong. Middlesbrough have it back and can go again. Hazard in acres of space out wide. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. What a throw in. Tries a shot! Saliba gets it clear. And the finish! Off target by a whisker. Rodri. Van der Ven cuts it out. Rodri tries to play it through. It's played through for him. Real chance. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Good ball, good take. Not where it came from. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Doku quietly revving up.
Middlesbrough have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Played out wide. Hazard. He's found a way through. Crossing. And a header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Middlesbrough looking to go into the break. 1-0 up. That's destined for the flank. Rodri to Kovacic. Juve. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's... And Van Nistelrooy! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The most accurate pass. Jupe. Burmo, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Silvestre. And it's Rodri. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18.
Middlesbrough get the ball rolling for the second period.
Middlesbrough are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Joe! Missed by a fraction. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. And Burmo. Burmo making good progress on the right-hand side.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Well, played right into his path. Plenty to aim at. Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
That has ended up in no man's land. Kovacic. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Aguero. Doku. And this is Shevchenko. And that's really well manoeuvred. Showing great feet there. He is through here. So much time and space here. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Azar. Oh, it's come loose. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Aguero. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Haaland, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gyökeres. Can he finish? Middlesbrough have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Takes aim and crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. He's on it, can he get away? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Middlesbrough needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Doku. Van de Ven. Kovacic. That's a good ball. It's Aguero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And now they can spring out of defence. 75 minutes played. Nicked it back promptly. Burmo. Bruno Fernandes looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's clever. Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Aguero. Here's Doku. Kovacic. Closing in on goal.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
Oh, what a mistake! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't...
Vieira. Big chance! And he has his goal! And they're back in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Middlesbrough have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Shevchenko. Shapes to shoot! No, just not quite.
Has been indicated.
And he's let fly.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined
Hello,
up on
everybody,
the start
and
line,
welcome to
their
today's
eyes
match.
fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Haaland. Saka. And the pass is intercepted. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rice. Knocks it out wide. That's going wide left. Gyökeres. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Lampard! Romero. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he is dashing away. Haaland. Oh, he's on his own! Tries a shot! Oh, it's gone in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Middlesbrough have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Out again for a throw-in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Saka. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Romero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Haaland. Burmo. Rice makes the interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Saka finding himself in space. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And we have our very first corner. And a header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. And here's Torres. Lampard. Azar. Quality ball. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Azar. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, easy pickings there. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. Not where it came from. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Haaland. Romero spots it and intercepts. And here's Torres. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Matheus Cunha, played out wide. Works it forward. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The less said about that pass, the better. That's really well manoeuvred.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's managed to get free. An uncompromising challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Matheus Cunha. Pass somewhat off target. Ødegaard. Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he was quick to react. And it's Fernando Torres.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hazard. And that has not gone well. McAllister. Saka. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick announcement. We would like
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Middlesbrough have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. The second half is up and running.
Middlesbrough can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
It's a pretty loose pass, and that's gone loose. And he's quick to return it. And he's in on goal, and Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Torres. And here's Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Haaland. That ball looks a good one. Middlesbrough are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And here's Torres. Haaland. He's got away, tries to cross, and it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Substitution in progress.
Rice, challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. Whatever he had in mind, that was not. Tries from a long way out. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Oh, well played, well played. Bergkamp is the team's great visionary. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Haaland. Hazard. Hazard! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 22, Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Hazard. And it's Fernando Torres. That is good strength. Chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bernardo Silva. Some really good ball movement. And a chance! And it's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming in this...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Substitution on the field.
All hands on deck for this one.
Hazard. Number 19, Mbumo. Number 20, Eucharist.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Erdegaard. Coming on the field, number
Out
10,
for a throw.
O'Shea. Number 7, Beckham. Number 9, Cantona. Number 4, Aguero.
Passing nice and neat. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish of true class! We thought they were done, but never say never! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Deep into stoppage time. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cantona, and he is deftly away. So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Middlesbrough conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Aguero.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Bergkamp. Takes a shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Torres. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for the shot! Van Nistelrooy. Fernando Torres. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Well, so just 15 minutes still to come.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain.
The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Well, there's the clearance. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. He's picked his way through. And this is Drogba. Beckham. It's a sharp pass. McAllister. In with the challenge. McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that.
Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Succumbs to the pressure. Tries to play it through. And this is Torres. He leaps for it. Vieira clears it away. And that has left him in a heap. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he can thump it away.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks.
It's rising! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Brilliantly cut out. He'll try from distance! And that is doing no harm at all. Romero. And that is that. Middlesbrough can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Middlesbrough really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Searching pass he's played there. And he cuts out the supply. That's going wide left. Now it's kakarot. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Gerrard, he is starved of space and time. Summerslide! McAllister, Griezmann, tries a shot!
Fenerbahce would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And it's Azar. That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through. Crosses it, chance! Goal! Israel! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 9, Lionel Messi.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's gone back to the keeper. Kubasi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal. Gerrard. Played through into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Azar. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Over to the right flank. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the finish!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He's found the way through. Buffon claims comfortably.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Out of play for a throw. Kamavinga. Spread it left. Foot in. Aimed beyond the defence. Szoboszlai. Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Soboslai. Cruyff. Nicely spread. Played back into the centre. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Knocks it into space. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal, can he get it through? It's played through for him. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Soboslai. Lahm wins the duel this time. Soboslai got a long way forward to join the attack. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Kubasi. McAllister. Kamavinga. Kvaratskhelia. He's got away. Shot a goal! And a neat finish! Fenerbahce are back on level terms. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Fenerbahce restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ball played through for the wide man. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Drogba. Now it's Griezmann. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Griezmann. Now it's Szoboszlai. It's run loose here. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Throw in. Tries to pass it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Kvaratskhelia might just make this. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. McAllister. Now Schlotterbeck. Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. Deftly out wide. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Goal! Israel! And they've got their lead back. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Is number 17, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. 60 minutes played. And it's Gerrard. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Kamavinga. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! That's another chance. It's a goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Rodri. And here's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Gerrard. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Great vision. It's a promising position. And that's been won straight back. Can he get on the end of this? Lam. That's a little off target. Tries to dink it. There's the header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? This time, surely! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 8, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 23.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
13,
And he's being shifted off it. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. McAllister. Gerrard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's destined for the flank. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kamavinga is in a really good position out wide. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Threads one in, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi. Plenty to aim at here. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Kobel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number 7, kakarot. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Luis Diaz.
Substitution in progress. There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And this is Drogba. Shoots! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Ferran Torres clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Yamal supplying the width on this right-hand side. Diaz. Chance here to counter. He's found a way through. Oh no! It is a corner, good chance. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands. The whistle's gone and the game is over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends. as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
That has been cut short. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just...
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Esteval. Israel are looking to go forward now. Esteval. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Hazard. Konate. Israel, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Flamengo are very... Yamal! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's pulled back. Bale. Now it's Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. Esteval. Back in possession and ready to go again. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He leaps for it! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gravenberg has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Hazard. For Messi. Lahm. And it's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. He has found the way through. Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard. Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through. Played into the box. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Konate. Looking for the run. Hazard. Now it's Haaland. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Bale. Oh, that's... Can he finish? Goal! Israel! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Camisa 4.
Israel have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Lam. He's got away. Yamal. Good driving run.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And a header! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Molina. Gravenberg. Haaland dominates aerially so often. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Palmer. For Rashford. Palmer. Bigo stands tall and stands strong. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Israel are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular, and he's managed to get free. Flashes it across. Esteval. And Yamal. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
He's having a pop! Konate. Xiao. Palmer. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Messi. And this is Bale. Esteval. Yamal. Desai spots it and intercepts. Figo. And it's Messi. Gravenberg. Gravenberg proves too strong, too smart. Molina. Oh, good spread. Esteval. Stood up well to him there. Azar. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. Hazard plays it short. Has to go back here. Shot, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hazard goes short, forced to go back, and now a sudden chance to counter. Xiao and Molina, Gravenberg, Esteval providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Figo. He is through here. Crossed into the box. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Molina. Now it's Yamal. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He saw the danger and he went crashing in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rashford is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Palmer. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great vision, good ball, good take.
Flamengo really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Osimhen. Osimhen touches it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Bale. Takes aim and... Great chance! Goal! Israel! And they get themselves in front! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change. Musiala coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Camisa 41, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 42, camisa 4, camisa 17. Substituição em andamento.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Can he get it through? Cross into the box. Oh, great leap! It's been blocked. Iniesta. Yamal quietly revving up. Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass somewhat off target.
Israel can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rashford. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Yamal. It's been slipped through. That is good alertness.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Konate. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Israel can finally smile now. They have held on in a... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. And that's definitely not his best. Always played, shoots! He won't be happy with that one. Driving forward, Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Suarez. Oh, he's been clocked, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Zico.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived in the number 10 role, he could play in any offensive position on the pitch, really.
We'll just sit back and enjoy him.
An easy watch, Peter.
Lam. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Israel still without a single shot on target. And this is Bale. Cafu. Now it's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gets his head on it! And again! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Azar. He's found a way through. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Azar. Knocks it into space. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Torres. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He is through here. Messi. Messi getting forward. Desai. Bout of passing here. Tries a shot! Gerson. Rijkaard. Luis Suarez. Now it's Zico. It's a throw-in. And that's another throw. Another throw-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aimed at the far side. Desai deals with that comfortably. Crossed in once, getting up there! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. But where it came from, it's Bale! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is Figo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu finding himself in space. Now it's Haaland. That's destined for the flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Israel clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got away. Hazard with the delivery. Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Camisa 11.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that is indeed the final act. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Israel go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Israel with the game. Hazard! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Israel have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And he shoots! Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams, that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Figo.
That's good play from him.
Bale. Now it's Haaland. Takes a shot! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Cafu. Zico. Great vision. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard. Israel just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. That's an imaginative pass. Desai, always a very imposing presence at the back. Israel leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Desai. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Figo. He is just caressing the ball. Now the towering header. No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rijkaard. Costa Curta. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Looking for options for movement. Shot a goal!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's why we love the beautiful game, to see excitement like that. The run was dynamic, the finish disappointing.
Jason. Now it's Figo. Figo. Lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in here. Zico. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. He's looking wide. He has a look up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cruzeiro choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Zico. Ambitious ball here. Fernando Torres. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that should get the job done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, super ball. He's rising! And that's in. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Cruzeiro have opted to make another change here. Ferran Torres coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Beckenbauer.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cruzeiro needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Zico is onto it in a flash. It's played through for him. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Iniesta shifted it to the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Odegaard and Adams. Ferran Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. And that signals the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Dani Olmo. Shevchenko. He is through here. He's chosen to go back.
modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, important interception. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Bale. Now, he's got space here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And it's been taken short. Tries a measured ball. And a hit! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has not gone well. Now it's Cruyff. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Vigo stood his ground strongly. He's shifting through the gears here. Flings it across. Good read, needed to be. Driving forward. Stood up well to him there. Figo. And this is Cruyff. And here's Hazard. It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Israel score first.
Israel, after 20 minutes.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Eden Hazard.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's really well cleared. Cruyff proves too strong. Dani Olmo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bale! Brilliant save from Buffon! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde. And it's Carlos Augusto. Eder Militao, now he's off and running. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And it's Carlos Augusto. That's a good foray he's making. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akanji. Lam. Over to the right flank. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Wan-Bissaka. Dani Olmo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Knocks it out wide. Figo. No way through, so back it comes. It's Hazard! Against the crossbar. Hazard plays it short. Chance, surely! Dani Olmo clears it away. And the volley. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Eder Militao.
Israel can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now Carlos Augusto. Back to the keeper it goes. Akanji. And it's Wan-Bissaka. And it's Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. Big chance, corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. This looks promising. Figo! And he nearly went all the way.
Figo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
In with the challenge. He's got away. And Cruyff! Oh, that was a brilliant save. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first half thoughts?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Israel have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Israel leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Time and again they are repelled. And now they can clear their lines. Bale. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Israel have their third corner. Hazard goes short. Opts to... Can he finish? Oh, a very decent attempt.
Israel are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hazard currently being consciously targeted.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And this is Shevchenko, and he is deftly away.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Hazard venturing down the left. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. It's a pretty loose pass. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde. Rodri powering forward here. Eder Militao. Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Shevchenko. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Dani Olmo. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. That has ended up in no man's land. Shevchenko. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking to play him in. The ball has bounced loose now. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Gets a good foot in there. Wan-Bissaka with a definite foul there. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. He has found the way through. And a chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Cruyff really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Nicely weighted ball.
St Mirren really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is masterful defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Quality ball. Israel moments now away from seeing this one out. Chance to deliver.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, terrible pass. And he's got the beating of his man.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And they've got rid. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Azar, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.